Hello, today I've got something different to show you. This is a website where you can do some science at home. I don't want to say too much about it. I kind of want to just jump in and show you a few different projects that you can do on here. But just a quick pitch for the website in like 30 seconds. Basically, this is a website where a lot of scientists upload data for their research projects, and they have so much data they basically need help to go through it and try and find some interesting results. And so basically you can go through this data and try and help them out. There's a wide range of topics that are, like, the projects are on. Like, there's some that are science-based, there's some that are about language, there's lots and lots of different things. So yeah, I'm gonna show you a couple of different ones. So if you go to this website, zooniverse.org, I'll put a link in the description. And then go to projects at the top left. You can see there's a bunch. So we've got ones on art, biology, climate, history. Let's start with space. See what space ones there is. Some of these projects come and go. So as they, like, there's only so much data, and then they might be finished. But then sometimes, like, things like if it's a mission with a satellite. So let's say, I'm trying to see one, like this one, Super Wasp or TESS. That's a telescope, and TESS is a satellite, and the satellite might be like, okay, here's all my data for the last 6 months, and then in 6 months' time there'll be a bunch more data for you to go through. So yeah, let's do the Galaxy Zoo one. This is kind of the one that started this. So you click on the project, let's click Get Started. So all these have a quick introduction of like how to do the task and the research. So let's see. Welcome to the enhanced workflow for Galaxy Zoo, where you will see galaxies selected by machine classifiers. The task is the same as ever. So basically, this is one that's been running for a long time. Hit continue. In Galaxy Zoo, we ask a series of questions about the shape of a galaxy to learn about the astrophysical processes in the galaxy's evolution. You can answer these questions without any specialist knowledge. Many of the galaxies are distant, so the answer may not always be obvious. Just take your best guess. Also, I should add to that, chances are, like, you're going to be seeing galaxies that nobody else has ever seen before. So that's something. Sometimes there are multiple galaxies in the image. Always classify the central galaxy in the system. If you think it's two galaxies coming together, you have a chance to say so. Cool. And then if you need more information, hit one of the buttons. So usually for the first one, they give you a picture that someone else has seen, just to give you a bit of practice. And in case you get stuck, there's like a button here to ask for help. But you don't have to worry about getting the answers correct. This isn't a test. Like I say, you might be seeing stuff that nobody else has ever seen before. So basically the way this works is these images are kind of difficult for a computer to look at and like identify what's there. So using human eyes is much, much better because we can see individual and like unique details that computers can't see. And what they do is they'll show these images to multiple people. So you might be the first person to see this, you might be the 10th person to see this. And what they'll do is the results that everyone gives in, they'll average them out. And if they find that every single person who sees it gives a different answer, then one of the experts will come in and be like, okay, we need to look at this in more detail. But if, say, like all 10 people agree on it, they're like, okay, that's probably a good bet that it's the right one. So don't feel pressure. If you don't know the answer, it's fine. It isn't a test. So let's start with the first question. Is the galaxy simply smooth and rounded with no sign of a disk? I'll give you some little preview images. I would say it's smooth. I can't see any like spiral arms or like a line or little blobs. And it's definitely not a star, so I'd say it's smooth. Next. How rounded is it? Completely rounded, in between, cigar shaped. I'd say in between. Again, you might have different answers to this, but it's fine if you do. Like I say, it's down to your best judgment. Let's go next. Is the galaxy merging? No, I wouldn't say it is. There's a few other like galaxies here in the background, but I don't think any of them are like kind of joining together. Do you see any of these rare features? No ring, no lens or arc, it's not irregular. Don't see a dust lane. No, nothing unusual. Done. So I'm going to do a couple of these just to kind of show you. Is the galaxy simply smooth? Like, this is our new image, and you can see like how low quality these images are. I don't know how far away these galaxies are, but I'm guessing they're very, very far. So I'd say this one is smooth as well. What shape? I'd say it's kind of completely round. It's slightly oval, I would say, but I'd say it's closer to round than an oval. So you don't have to do tons of these. Even if you just do one or two, you're really helping the people out who work on this project. I wouldn't say it's merging. Again, there's another galaxy there, and that looks like maybe something. So I'll say none. Does it have any of these? No ring, no lens, not irregular, no dust lane, not overlapping. So yeah, nothing unusual. Okay. Well, that's a very pixelated picture. Okay, last one. And then I'll move on to a different project. Because it's surprising, like, even just going through these quickly, like, how much time it can take, especially as I'm talking. Okay, so I'll say this is smooth. I'd say it's in between. It's not a circle, it's not a cigar. Not merging. It doesn't have any of those things. Nothing unusual. Done. Ooh, so it's like a different one. So you see, like, they're not all the same. It's just the first three I got happen to be very similar. But yeah, so that's Galaxy Zoo, and yeah, you can look at galaxies that chances are maybe no one else has ever seen before. Right, let's go back to the projects. So I picked 3 different projects that are all completely different. It's called Nature now. Right, there's a bunch of stuff in here, like you can identify whale songs, dolphin chatter. Where's the one I'm looking for? So you can also search them. So if you go like most active, most help needed. So most help needed means they have a ton of data that let's go through. Let's do Penguin Watch. So this one's counting penguins in remote regions to help us understand their lives and environment. And as well, if you scroll down on kind of the project page, you can see like these are like the preview images of what we're going to be looking at. You can also see how much data they've got. So they're at 33% of their data they've gone through. They've had 30,000 volunteers, 419 classifications, so that's like 419,000 images, 80,000 subjects. I think that would be penguins, maybe? Or it might be the way around. I don't know. I'm not a penguin expert. And completed subjects, 27,000. So there's some reviews, and you can leave your comments and stuff. So how do we start this one? Time-lapse cameras. There we go. Okay, and there's a little introduction. I'm going to skip this because I've done this before. Basically, like, you got to identify the penguins, identify eggs and babies with different color. You can ignore big groups of penguins in the background. If it's too difficult to see, there's a box to click if it's too dark. Mark other animals shown as an other button there. Okay, let's go. So this one is, I'd say it's simpler, but at the same time, like, if they're not great pictures, then sometimes you can't tell what a rock is and what a penguin is. Let's move that one over a bit. So I can ignore that big group back there. That's a penguin, that's a penguin. So again, these are in like Antarctica and stuff. They're doing like these big surveys, and they want to know like how many penguins are in this place. And like, so this picture's from 2018, 29th of January. And you know, they might look at this in 6 months' time, be like, okay, was there more or less penguins here? So that's why these pictures are really important. I'm not really seeing many babies, or if they are, they might be too small to see, to be honest. But again, like stuff like this, again, like, it's really helpful for scientists. Go next. Have you modeled the animals? Yes, I think so. Oh, I missed that one. That's fine. Done. Oh, okay, so this is much more zoomed in one. That penguin looks photoshopped. I don't think it is, but it looks weird. Right. Are there any babies? I can't see any babies. Is that a rock or an egg? Don't know. So I'm just going to here because there's like a lot of them in the background there. So they set up these cameras in like places like penguin breeding grounds and stuff. Oh, let me double click. There we go. You can see nice little penguin. Again, someone might not have ever seen this picture before. You might be looking at a fresh group of penguins that no one's seen before. We're going to talk about that because there's a lot of penguins up there. It's very difficult to kind of distinguish them. Okay, let's hit done. Yes. And again, so don't worry if you can't tell the difference between like rocks and eggs and stuff. These ones are easier to spot. They're hiding in the snow. This must be somewhere in Antarctica. Like, look at the big iceberg there. Like the ocean, I guess, or a lake. Big snowdrift. It's from 2013, 7th of November. You can tell it's Antarctica or near the South Pole because one, it's -9 degrees apparently. It's also 7 p.m. at night in November, so in the North Pole it would be dark because that's when we're getting close to the permanent nighttime in the North Pole, whereas in the South Pole they're getting closer and closer to permanent daytime in the winter. So, yeah, there's a lot of penguins. Okay, I think I'll stop there. I did 3. But yeah, so that's the penguin project. And like I said, you don't have to do tons of these. Like even just doing 1 or 2 helps out. Right, what's the next one? Let's do another nature one. Something about a dam. Don't know. There's one I found on here that was like, what was it? It was like deconstruct. Oh, not deconstructing. It was about nature. It was trying to understand like ancient stone tablets that were in ancient Hebrew, and it's trying to like translate them to current Hebrew. And basically, it's like just say the characters you could see, and there's like thousands of characters on like one of these tablets. It would take hours to do. Right, what's the next one I want to do? Let's do Snapshot. That place, I don't know what that is. There's a few of these where it's basically looking at wildlife. Help us explore the wildlife of Enonkishu Conservancy, located in the incredible diversity hotspot of the Maasai Mara ecosystem. I don't know where that is. Let's see. They got 91%, so they're almost finished with all their data, but they might have more. They've got about 3,000 volunteers. Lots of people helped out. Right, let's do this. Snapshot. So this one's a little bit different. It's kind of like the penguin one, where you're just spotting animals. But instead you're trying to identify the animals that you're seeing. They have some tools here to try and help you out if you don't know your animals. And again, the important thing is, even if you have no idea what the animal is, make a guess. So that looks like some sort of buffalo thing. Okay, let's use their tools because I don't know what this is. There's also several different images, so if you're unsure you can flick through. It's like there's a second one that appears on the right side. This is from 23rd of the 5th, 2020, so early last year. Okay, so we've got 2 of whatever these animals are. Okay, so let's go horns. It's got curly horns. What's the difference between that one? U-shaped. I'd say they're curved. Okay, and it'll kind of like narrow down your choices to try and help you. Is it a buffalo? Yeah, it's definitely a buffalo. So again, you can look at a couple of different images to be like, okay, is it that one? But yeah, it's definitely a buffalo. And there's some suggestions of like other things that it might be, and I'll show you some pictures. Like, no, it's not a wildebeest. Okay, there's 2. There's 2 there. What behaviors do you see? Standing. Are there any young present? I don't think so. Identify. Done. That's an easy one. Oh, someone's got a bit close to the camera. There is not. Is there multiple images? No, I think this one's only 1 image. Let's see. No, okay, we've just got 1 picture. Well, it's probably a butt. I can tell you that much. I'm just gonna hit a random one because I can't identify anything. Like everything's bright. I can see an ear. But again, this is where like if multiple people all just put different things, the experts would come in and be like, okay, that must be a warthog or something. I thought let's put warthog. I don't know if it is, but it's got little ears. It's got little ears. 1. Eating maybe? Looks like it's eating the grass. Oh, young present. No. Identify. And done. Okay. What is that? Is that a cave? Is that a wing? Is that a tusk? Can I move? No. So the way these kind of things work, I have no idea what that is. I'm just going to pick something random. Let's do one more so we can actually get a good one. There we go. It's a giraffe. The way they do these is they tend to be movement activated sensors. So it's just if something moves, the camera will go off and take a couple of photos. So here, oh, I wonder what that is in the background. Looks like something running. Are they in the next ones? Yeah. They're moving quickly wherever they are. Or are they standing still? I don't know. Oh, there's a little deer. Well, that one's definitely a giraffe. But again, if you don't know, you can go through and look. Okay, pattern. The giraffes, are they spots? I think they're spots. Yeah. Color, yellow. So it's a giraffe. So again, if you're not an expert in this, you don't have to be. Like, it will give you help. Let's say standing. I don't think so. Identify. And I can't really. These other animals are too small to be able to identify what they are, so I'll leave those. Okay, let's hit done. Oh, some zebra. Okay, but yeah, as you can see how this project works. I'll just show you some of the other projects there are quickly, and I will finish up. So yeah, there's some art ones. Look at world architecture, mapping historic skies. Help us identify constellations and celestial maps from the Adler Planetarium's collection. Scribes of the Cairo Genizah. I don't know what that is. A bunch of biology ones, so some of the ones we looked at. And some of these crowdsourcing projects, like where they like try and get as many people in as possible, they've been some really big results. There was one I heard about, it was something to do with like coming up with a drug or something to cure a disease, or come up with like antibody. I can't remember what it was, but it was basically trying to come up with a solution for a disease, and the scientists basically like didn't have the time to try like a million different combinations. So they turned it into a game, and people managed to come up with it. Like, it was really clever. One's on climate. That's history. What have we got here? I'm not going to go through all these, but every name counts. We're creating a digital memorial to the victims of National Socialism. Join in and help us record names and paths of persecution. Doesn't sound very cheerful, but I'm sure it's very helpful. So yeah, it's a lot of different stuff. What's medicines or anything? Etch a cell. Virtual reality can be used to visualize complex data with your help. We will generate a new data set that will be used to create a new virtual reality. I actually had to go at that one. It's basically you have like slices of cells, and you have to go through and identify the mitochondria in the cell. Again, it explains it all to you. Social science ones there are. Star notes, measuring the Anzacs. Helps tell the story of all New Zealand servicemen and women from World War One. Welcome to Chimpanzee. So yeah, it's just a taster of what there is. Like I say, new projects appear and disappear as they kind of gain data, or they might finish off. But yeah, this is really, really helpful to scientists and researchers who are trying to do all this. Again, people say using computers and machine learning is the solution, but actually in some of these weirder cases, it's not. Because like things like the galaxies we were looking at, or like the pictures of all the penguins, or again the ones with the animals, like if you can only see half an animal, a computer can't identify what that is, whereas we can with our eyes, because we can like distinguish smaller details that the computer gets thrown by. So yeah, so I'm not saying they do use computers for some of the like more obvious ones, but with these projects, like these are more the ones that the computers are struggling with. So yeah, if you want to get involved and do some science research or any research at home, feel free to jump on one of these projects. They would really, really help out some people with their research. So anyway, thank you for watching.